Hello. It looks like this is working now. Oh lord. I'm missing a lot of frames. Where's my... Oh, I just want a ministry. There we go. Stream info. Sorry, I'm just getting this out. This is lagging hard. Space originates back thinking you're not talking straight around to see you're not talking straight come around you're not thinking straight come back this is sin you're not talking straight do. Okay. Skipped frames due to a coding lag, 87%. Holy shit. 88%, it's going up. It's mine. It's going down. I think this should be better. Reset that. Okay, there we go. It's stable now. Only missing less than 1% of frames. That's fine, I guess. So yeah, I figured out what's wrong with this stupid code. It turns out it does not like. For some reason, you can't use quotation marks like this. Like if I do this, it says it can't do it. But if I do this, it works fine. And that just works, you know? It just works perfectly. Like it's just exactly what I wanted it to do. Just handy. I like it. But I'm missing some characters, like this one doesn't work, and what is that again? That's right. That's the double quote. I'm also missing the single quote. Will that work? This is a double quote. Does that work fine? But then that definitely doesn't work. Let me go down to my actual code. It tells us what to type it in. Space. Okay. Did not like that. Could not convert. Why? /000. Oh, that looks fine. Okay. There's Andy. I missed something here. Okay, so yeah, it does not like that. See this? Looks like probably errors. No, it works. Okay. Okay, you can play if that's what you want. Okay, so we have this not working and this not working, and this is not working either, even though it said it was working. So now I want to do. It's gonna cause lag. Yes, I don't like that. Windows. This one. Okay, so let's use 2 of those. Let's try that. And I'm not even trying to print a add that to the list. Heck yeah, works. That's neat. Trying to figure out these 2. All this can get the frick out of here. Didn't make you want to cry. Yeah, I was going to do a that, but then I found that put a backslash that. Okay, so text editor. What's this going to produce? That, okay. So this one. Just a backslash. Will it work? No. It's not like that. That's not a backslash, idiot. Thank you. Okay, so that, yes. Now we need to get this working. Does that work? No, it still doesn't like that. Do that, but doesn't like that. I'm not even using one of those, okay. Ooh, yeah, it works. It's great. I enjoy. That's very good. It's finally working. It was just stupid quotation marks not being. I don't even know why. It wants me to single quotes instead of double quotes. But it does. That's just how it be. I'm gonna take a break real quick. Give me 5 seconds. I'll leave the music on for you though.
Your legs were next to mine, time to comment. On the couch. Hey, it's Ben, Henry, and Marcus, hosts of the Last Podcast on the Left.
Our show's dedicated to uncovering hilariously horrifying stuff.
And now we're only on Spotify.
Join us.
If you want. Obviously, we never force anyone to just blindly
Join us.
That'd be crazy!
But if you like stories about doomsday cults who do exactly that and more, please
Join us on Spotify. Tap the banner to start listening now.
Switch to Sprint and get our best unlimited deal ever. 4 lines of unlimited for just $100 a month. Plus, we're including 4 amazing iPhone 11s on us when you trade in iPhone 6s or newer in any condition. Visit Sprint.com, call 800-SPRINT-1, or come see us in our stores. Phone after $29.17 per month credit for 18 months credit. Apply within 2 bills. If canceled early, remaining balance due. Requires new account. Unlimited basic after 7/31/21. Pay $35 per month per line with autopay. Data deprioritization during congestion. Coverage and offer not available everywhere. Excludes taxes, fees, and roaming. Speed maximums. Use rules. $30 activation fee and restrictions apply.
Hello again, I'm back. I'm so glad this is actually working and not being stupid. Just back over to here. We can get on to actual development, which is cool. And I'm going to take the time to comment out all of this because I need to do that, and this will give me a chance to have this commented so I can do it, and give me a chance to explain all this to you. You watching people out there. Why is there a 4th window here? What's going on? Oh yeah, it's supposed to be there. Okay. So here, we have the list of characters, which are the characters on the screen. And I've defined them as an array. A 2-dimensional array. Which is what this 8 here is. That means we've got 8 by 8, and this is 8 zeros by 8 zeros. This is a space, so it's nothing. It really shouldn't have to access this for a space, but that's optimization for later. And then I've got 69 of those, and this 69 is how many characters there are. All these. There's a lot of them. I'm not going to select them all because that would take forever. So, and they're all booleans, which means 1 or 0, which means they take up less memory. If I had them as like integers, it would take up more memory. Take up 8 bits instead of 1 bit. Do they still use 8-bit integers on this? I do not know. And I got all that. This all should really be another file, but that's another, once again, optimization for later. And here I've got maps of different characters. I'm going to clean this up while I'm here. These up so they look nice. They look all nice and pretty now, except for these. But that's whatever. So these are the maps, and what they do is what a map does is you get a key and a value. It's basically an array where you can access a value by putting it like array 0. If you want the first one in it, that's the first value. It's like that, except instead of giving a 0, you give the key, and the key is a character in this, so you give one of these letters. Which is handy, because that's how they're done in the actual program. They're handled like this. And then it gives out a number, an integer, which is the code to use for the characters up here. You got something right here for shift map, because same key does 2 things on shift. I don't have an uppercase and lowercase font yet, so that's why there's only these characters. But yes, basically it's the same thing, like 50, like, this key, which is 1. Here, 1 equals 27, but on this, it equals 52, because it's a different character. Actually, this could probably be combined. And then have a separate shift char string, because they aren't duplicated anyway. This could probably be combined. So that's okay. This is all old stuff I don't need anymore. Actually, no, I will need this. Actually, I'm not sure I will. I don't think I need those. I'm gonna leave them for now, though. This is shift cars, which is all the characters they can do with shift. Just handy. And so this R string thing basically makes it that way. Everything inside these parentheses is part of the string, because there's things like double quote here, which would mess with things otherwise. So that's what that's for. And then this is the screen data, because the screen is 40 columns by 25 rows. So this is doing that, creating integers. And the integers store the straight integer code up here. Well, that's not the mouse. They store this code, these codes up here, these straight integer codes, so that's why it's an integer. It's basically just an array like this, but in a vector, which allows me to do more cool stuff with it. I have a version. Cursor equals false, I'll get back to that later. These I'll get back to later too. And here are a bunch of functions that do stuff. Like this one draws characters. You need the renderer, which basically just like an object that says, hey, this is what this is how the screen works, this is how all this works, and basically you need it to do any of these functions requires the renderer, so you pass that scale, which I'm using because the screen is, as far as the program knows, the screen is 320 by 200, but on a modern 1080p monitor that looks kind of junk. It's very small. Like, I'll show you what it looks like. Where's the I have the scale down here. If I put it to 1, if I fix Managers down tools, I'll grab this, copy. Yeah, it's already good. Okay, so command 9. That didn't scale equals 1. What? No, that's not what I wanted to do. It's tiny. Who would want to use this? I can barely see anything. So that's why I have it at 4. I could put it to whatever I wanted, put like 1.23 if I wanted to. That's an integer, that won't work. Put it to like, I don't know, 3. Do that. It'll be this size, but I leave it at 4 because that gives me a good size on a 1080p display for viewing on a stream. This will be adjustable with the function keys at some point. Get back all the way up here. So this basically just uses the scale variable to set up tell the renderer that, hey, this is the scaling we're doing. We got a loop which loops through every value in the 8x8 characters. And then what this does is when you get the I and J are the coordinates inside the character, but you've got to do that times the X, Y that you get from here. So the X times 8 and the Y times 8 gives you the character position, like the pixel position. These are the up here, these are character positions. So it's the 40 by 25, and then this gives you the pixel position, which is the 320 by 200. And you add that, then you add the current sub-character coordinates inside the character to that, so you get like correct things. and if does this work? I don't even know my own code. It's been a while. Okay, we'll look at this part. If characters card to draw, if card to draw is IJ, wait. Oh yes, it returns a boolean of 0, 1. Sorry, I was very confused. So if in the character array you get card to draw, which is the one you're drawing, so that the number, and then IJ, which is the sub-character coordinates. If that is a 1, draw white, and if it's a 0, draw black. There's going to be multiple colors at some point, but I have not gotten that yet. Please pause that. It's not working. Down here we got the draw screen, which goes through the screen array and draws the character that's on there. And if cursor, we'll get back to cursor later. Clear screen. This is what I used to use when it was an array, but since it's a vector, I can now just do that. It's handy. I should get rid of that right now. Actually, where is this? I don't remember how to do that. That's still on the spot it's at? Oh. No, I'll leave it then. Scroll screen. This was annoying to implement, but yeah. For everything in the screen, move it up 1, except for the last line, move it up 1. And then move the last one, then clear the last line. So lines 1 through 24, move them up 1. And then for the last line, clear it. So we can scroll up. Print car from code is used for the keyboard function. Wait, it's not used for most things. That's how you get the car code. Print car just calls print car from code. And print car, don't need this. This is for testing. If it's in the shift character register, print it. Print it in the shift map. If it's not in the shift cars register, string. Put it from the car map. Print just loops through the string and then prints that character. Print line does that, but just makes a new line. And then we've got the main. So this first area right here is for version stuff. This gets this part, creates 2 variables of SDL version variables, because SDL, which is the library used for graphics and things, has its own special variables for a lot of things, and it's quite annoying actually, but it's really just like, I think it's a string in real life, but whatever. SDL version. I think it is. No, it's a object. It just got this NV. This gives you the version that it is compiled with. This is the version that it's linked with. And linking is basically when you run this program on a computer, it expects to have the SDL library on the computer. But you can package it with the program, so you don't need that. But that's not a thing I've done yet because it's not necessary because it's still in the testing phase. And here, screen outputs. You screen tests, version. And the version was up. Where was the version? The version's right here, so prints that. And it puts the compile version, major, minor patch, and linked version, major, minor patch. And declare some pointers, basically just like things that it uses a lot. You get the window and the renderer, and scale. SL set main ready, just what says right here. On certain operating systems, it will crash without that. It'll initialize SDL2. If it works, cool. If it doesn't work, failure with the error, and quit, and then return 3. Then we try to create the window with title as, okay, this is not even, annoys me. Okay, title, initial X position, initial Y position. What the undefined means is you can set it to start up whatever pixel position you want on the screen. Undefined just leaves out whatever the OS wants, which is fine. Width in pixels and height in pixels, it's that times zero. And flags, that you can see below. It's from a simple program. SDL window OpenGL basically just means it's an OpenGL window. The window, check if it's created. If it's not created, get the error and quit. Create the renderer if it doesn't work. Quit. Set the screen to black. Clear it. Well, this is not set the draw color to black. Oh no. And then clear it with the draw color. And then print this line. And then down here with the program loop, which basically just allows the program to do nothing and wait for input, which is handy. Because waiting for input is a good thing. Got a get ticks, which allows us to get time, basically, which is handy in milliseconds. And we got while close equals 0, and we set it to 0. Draw the screen, we show the screen that has. You can draw as much as you want, but you don't prevent things like screen tearing and stuff. It doesn't actually show anything until you use render present. And this is for the cursor part. Remember I was talking about cursor? So if SDL get ticks is greater than time plus 500, that means if 500 milliseconds have passed, or a little bit more, cursor equals not cursor, and then time get ticks. And basically, if cursor is 0, it won't show up. If cursor is 1, it'll show up. So basically, every 500 ticks, 700 milliseconds, about half a second, flash. Flash it on, and flash it off, flash it off, flash it off. Here we have events, which basically is SDL's way of handling things like keyboard input and stuff like that. Switch of event type. If it's quit, close it. If it's key down, we go into handling key switches. Get rid of this, so we can actually have keyboard events. If it's return, cursor equals true, and reset the time. This makes it so that way it's not flashing while you're trying to do things like type. Tab, insert 2 spaces. Just if you're at the end, scroll it and reset the time, yeah. Backspace, get the cursor, do a bunch of math to see how we should backspace, because if it's at the end of a line, let's do backspace up to the previous line. And move back one, set what it was to 0, and get ticks again. Default, if comment count, then sim equals 0, break. So basically, if you can't find it, stop. Cursor was true. To event keysym mod is 497, which is this means shift if the mod is shift. Print using the shift map, and else print from the car map, and get the things. And then once the program closes, which happens up in the program loop right here, if SDL quit close equals 1. So after that, after the loop, it'll destroy the window, destroy the render, quit SDL, and then return 0. So let's see if that still works. I should be able to type now. And I can't. It's not working at all. Cool. Very cool. So let's figure out why it's not working. So I'd rather much prefer if it works, because working is cool. I'm gonna change the music real quick. That's working down there, right? Yeah. So print car from code, shift map. Let's. I'm not pressing shift, so let's just. We'll output this to the console. Using C out. And put a semicolon at the end. I'm really picky about semicolons. Okay, it's not recognizing this. It's not recognizing key down events. Oh, it's a break right there. That's why. I put that in there when I was commenting things out. So it should be fine now. There we go. Oh, the shift still doesn't work. Shift characters do not work. Backspace does though. And I can show the scroll screen by going down to the bottom, and it goes up. But you can't, once it's done that, you can't go all the way back up. Backspace takes a minute because it's slow. It takes forever. Sorry that it all went down like it did. Haven't got a way to tell if the character's there or not, so you can't backspace. So backspace is every character that doesn't exist and doesn't scroll back up from there. So why aren't shift characters working? Oh, still outputting all those. So we can get rid of this. No, it's not what to do. Sing with an English accent. Guess it's too late to change it now. Oh, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm just drown you out. Actually, you know what? Bring that back. We'll just check the shift map to see if we can find it. You said when you met me you were bored and you said 0. Cannot find it. I have motion sickness. I stay clean there without. What would happen if I surrender to the sound? Print color from code. Oh. Sound. Just trying to find. I know what's going on. Just trying to find these characters and print these ones with it. So I need a way to convert from, like, say, exclamation point to a 1. That's an interesting one. That'd be an interesting problem. This is an interesting conundrum. Don't know how to do this. I know what I'll do. Make another map. Shift convert equals. Do this. So we'll input that, so we need to a lot of coding, just this boring menial stuff. It's really annoying. Could write script. I could automate it if I wanted to, but I don't have time to make scripts for every single little action I want to copy paste over and over again. So it wouldn't be quicker. If I did this a lot, this is like the one time I'm going to do this exact operation, so I'm not going to make a script for it. You know? Copy this over and cut, paste, cut, paste, cut, paste, cut. I don't know how to move forward. See a reflection in the water. So I need the one. She never understood myself. What is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Touch my Sometimes I need to do special stuff. Let's go down to the shift map, shift conv. So that goes, I mean, right. Please no errors, please no errors, please no errors, please no errors, please no errors. Errors!
Did you know that Spotify is available on Google Home? Now you can ask your favorite little speaker to turn itself into a big old dance
do that. Get rid of- Does that work? Yes. Wait, what was that one? Just failed. So double quote doesn't work. What's wrong with double quote? There we go, I should do it. There we go. Characters are working. No, stop. Every single key is functional. Heck yeah, it's very cool. I enjoy this existence happening. This here, it's cool. I enjoy it. So what does that make me? Just slide this over here where you can't see it. I don't need all my documents putting out live on stream. Where is it? Z80 Sprite. I'll leave that over here. Let's see it. Digital research. Print line. Print. Does that work? Don't be a stranger. Yo, that looks cool. That's cool. I like that. It makes me happy to see. That do in fact make me happy to see, because it'd be like, haha, der. Haha, this is totally a thing. Sis. Com. Vib. Com. Just like, yeah. It's not actually like an actual system, but it looks cool, okay? I probably need a way to make it so you don't delete all that. Once again, there's many things for the future. That is enough for today. It is time to pull up Smart to Get. Do, 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 do. Where is my smart git? Skip frames due to encoding lag. 98%. That's not good. 100%. Wow, that's really not good. She probably should not be here. Bring the commit message over here. New keyboard control converts key code to car. All cars convert to car codes using shift map and car map. Did temp CB logo because commit and push. To the master password. Commit succeeded. Git flow. What is that? Tells you about me. I'm so. How do I push to? How do I? How do I merge initial to master? Wait. How do I do this? Let's find out. To merge. What's it called? Branches. Smart Git. Rebasing. There we go. Looking for me, then small signals. I don't know how to use this at all. Whatever, it's fine. Out on the beach, Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to end the stream now, so thank you for coming in and seeing it if you did. That makes me really happy. This is, let me pause the music while I'm doing this. So yeah, thank you. Seriously. Appreciate it. Bye.